Canada stands at a crossroads, facing a moment that will echo through its history. The decisions made now will not only impact the nation's security, but also its place on the world stage and the future of its people. As of January 31, 2026, the nation faces a decision that will shape its defense, industry, and sovereignty for decades to come. The clock is ticking, and the stakes could not be higher. The government must choose between two cutting-edge fighter jets, the American F-35 Lightning II and the Swedish JAS 39 Gripen E. Both are advanced, both are capable, but each represents a very different vision for Canada's future. The aging CF-18 Hornets, once the backbone of Canadian air defense, can no longer meet the demands of a rapidly changing world. This isn't just about jets, it's about Canada's identity, its alliances, and its independence. The choice will influence how Canada is seen by its allies, its adversaries, and its own citizens. It's a question of values, priorities, and the kind of nation Canada aspires to be. The F-35 offers deep integration with the US and NATO, promising unmatched stealth, advanced sensors, and seamless data sharing with allied forces. It's a symbol of commitment to collective security and a ticket to the most exclusive defense club in the world. The Gripen, meanwhile, champions strategic autonomy, local industry, and economic prudence. It offers Canada a chance to invest in its own aerospace sector, create high-tech jobs, and maintain greater control over its military future. The Carney government's hesitation, even after an F-35 deal, reveals the depth of this national dilemma. Parliament is divided, experts are split, and the public is watching closely as leaders weigh the risks and rewards. As the first F-35s are set to arrive, the window for a change is closing fast. Every day brings new pressure, new arguments, and new consequences for whichever path is chosen. The choice will define Canada's role in the world, and what kind of power it wants to be. In the end, this is more than a procurement. It's a defining moment for a nation at the threshold of a new era. Canada's CF-18 Hornets, which have been the backbone of the Royal Canadian Air Force since the 1980s, are now showing their age. Decades of service have left these jets struggling to keep up with modern demands, and their maintenance is becoming increasingly costly and complex. Many of these aircraft have undergone multiple upgrades, but the reality is that they are overdue for replacement, and the need for a new generation of fighter jets is more pressing than ever. The urgency is heightened by Canada's vast and often inhospitable Arctic territory, which requires constant surveillance and rapid response capabilities. With new global threats emerging and the strategic importance of the Arctic growing, Canada's ability to patrol and defend its northern frontier is under increasing scrutiny. Modern fighters are essential not just for national defense, but also for fulfilling Canada's commitments to its allies. In 2023, Ottawa announced a landmark deal to purchase 88 F-35 Lightning II jets. The decision was widely celebrated as a major leap forward for the Air Force, promising advanced stealth, sensors, and interoperability with NATO partners. It was also seen as a reaffirmation of Canada's commitment to its defense alliances, particularly with the United States and other NATO members. However, the F-35 program has been dogged by controversy from the start. Its high acquisition and long-term maintenance costs have sparked heated debates in Parliament and among the public. Critics argue that the price tag is too steep, especially at a time of economic uncertainty, and that the procurement process lacked transparency. The new Carney government, facing mounting political pressure, decided to reassess the plan. As part of this review, the government considered the Swedish Saab Gripen E as a possible alternative. The Gripen is praised for its lower cost and ease of maintenance, and its supporters argue it could meet Canada's needs at a fraction of the price. Yet the findings of the review have not been made public, fueling speculation, intense lobbying, and uncertainty within the defense industry. Despite the ongoing debate, the first batch of F-35s has already been ordered, and preparations for their arrival are underway. But the fate of the remaining jets in the contract is still up in the air, as the government weighs its options and considers the long-term implications for Canada's Air Force. Canada now finds itself in a difficult position, contractually tied to the F-35 program, yet politically hesitant to fully commit. The debate has exposed divisions within the government and raised questions about Canada's defense priorities and its relationship with key allies. This ongoing indecision has not gone unnoticed. The United States, Canada's most powerful ally and neighbor, is watching closely and has begun to apply diplomatic pressure, urging Canada to honor its commitments and move forward decisively with the F-35 program. The F-35 and Gripen E represent two starkly different visions of air power, each shaped by the unique priorities and strategic cultures of their makers. These jets are more than just machines. They embody philosophies about how to fight, survive, and win in the skies of tomorrow. The F-35 is a stealthy, data-fusing powerhouse designed for deep integration with US and NATO forces. Its cutting-edge sensors and advanced avionics allow pilots to see and strike first, sharing information seamlessly across allied networks. The F-35 is not just a fighter, but a flying command center, orchestrating the battle space with unmatched situational awareness. Its stealth and networked sensors promise dominance in contested airspace, but these advantages come with strict US controls over software, mission data, and maintenance. Operators must rely on American support for critical updates and repairs, raising questions about sovereignty and operational freedom in times of crisis. The Gripen E, while less stealthy, is faster, more adaptable, and built for operational independence. Designed with smaller nations in mind, it emphasizes flexibility, rapid turnaround, and the ability to operate from dispersed or austere locations. Its open architecture allows rapid upgrades and full Canadian control over data and systems. This means Canada could tailor the Gripen to its own needs, integrate domestic technologies, and maintain its fleet without foreign oversight or restrictions. The Gripen's lower cost and ability to operate from short, rugged runways make it ideal for Canada's vast north, where infrastructure is sparse and conditions are harsh. Its design allows for quick maintenance and turnaround, even in remote locations, maximizing readiness and reach. Advocates argue that as counter-stealth technology advances, the F-35's edge may fade, making adaptability and ease of upgrade more valuable than pure stealth. The debate is not just about today's threats, but about staying relevant as technology and tactics evolve. The F-35 means seamless alliance operations. Fitting perfectly into NATO's high-tech web, the Gripen means sovereignty, flexibility, and the freedom to chart an independent path in defense. Canada must decide: technological supremacy with dependence or adaptable autonomy with control. The choice is not just about hardware, but about the nation's role, values, and future in a rapidly changing world. The answer will shape the Royal Canadian Air Force's future for generations, influencing not only how Canada defends its skies, but how it defines its sovereignty and place among allies. The economic stakes are massive. The F-35's operating costs are 4 times higher than the Gripen's, about $40,000 per flight hour versus $10,000. Over a fleet's lifetime, this means billions in potential savings with the Gripen. The F-35 program offers Canadian firms a piece of a global supply chain, but no guarantees. Saab promises a Canadian assembly line for the Gripen, creating over 12,000 domestic jobs and full technology transfer. With the Gripen, Canada would control upgrades and data, free from US oversight. For a government wary of dependence, the Gripen's economic and sovereign benefits are hard to ignore. The choice is clear: invest in US-led integration, or build a sovereign aerospace industry at home. This is a political crossroads: historic alliance or strategic autonomy. The defense establishment backs the F-35, citing the need for interoperability with the US and NORAD. They argue that only the F-35 ensures seamless communication, training, and Arctic defense. Critics warn that choosing another jet risks weakening alliances and Canada's influence in NATO. The Gripen camp, including some in the Carney government, sees a chance for sovereignty, flexibility, and economic self-reliance. The post-Trump era's uncertainty has fueled calls for more independence. The Gripen's domestic assembly and operational freedom offer a path to a sovereign Canadian capability. This isn't anti-Americanism, it's about balance, resilience, and standing as a true partner, not a junior one. The debate is about what kind of security and what kind of nation Canada wants. Washington is watching and warning. U.S. Ambassador Pete Huckstra has made it clear: if Canada backs away from the F-35, NORAD's future could change. The U.S. insists that only a fully integrated fifth-generation fleet can defend North America, especially the Arctic. If Canada buys fewer F-35s, the U.S. may fly more missions over Canadian airspace, raising sovereignty concerns. The F-35 is framed as a prerequisite for alliance trust and influence. For Ottawa, the stakes are now geopolitical as much as technical or economic. The fighter choice is a test of Canada's commitment to its closest ally and its own independence. With pressure from both Washington and domestic interests, a third path has emerged: a mixed fleet. Many nations operate multiple fighter types to balance capability and independence. Canada could keep its initial F-35 order for high-end alliance missions, satisfying U.S. demands. The bulk of the fleet could be Canadian-assembled Gripens, ideal for sovereignty patrols and day-to-day defense. This would secure jobs, technology transfer, and operational freedom, while maintaining alliance credibility. A mixed fleet brings logistical challenges, but the benefits could outweigh the costs. It's a potential off-ramp from the all-or-nothing dilemma. The question, can Canada have the best of both worlds? As the first F-35s arrive, Canada faces a defining moment. The fighter decision is now a referendum on national identity, sovereignty, and ambition. The F-35 path means deep alliance, advanced tech, and dependence on the U.S. The Gripen, or a mixed fleet, signals autonomy, economic growth, and operational freedom. Each choice carries risks: alliance friction or strategic dependence. Prime Minister Carney and Canadians must decide what matters most: seamless integration or sovereign capability. The answer will shape the RCF, the economy, and Canada's global standing for decades. In a turbulent world, this is more than a procurement, it's a statement of who Canada is. The skies await Canada's choice.